A good coach can leave quite an impression on their players.
They can teach them lessons that last a lifetime, which is exactly what former Northwestern College head football coach Larry Korver did during his tenure with the Red Raiders. In tonight's Eye on Keloland, Jordan DeSmit takes us to Orange City, Iowa to introduce us to a man whose impact is still being felt on the football team to this day.
There you see the head coach, Larry Korver, in his 16th year.
If there's any one person, he's really probably the face of Northwestern.
Larry "Bub" Korver was the head football coach at Northwestern College from 1967 to 1994.
And then when I took the job, I promised that I would stay with it, thick or thin.
His loyalty paid off.
And number one turns out to be number one after all. But
during his time at Northwestern, Korver had a career record of 212, 77, and 6, and won NAIA national championships in 1973 and 1983. He also recently found out that he was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame.
I think the impact that he's had on our program and so many people's lives, I think, speaks for itself, and I think that's one of the reasons he deserved the recognition that he got.
When it first came out, it was hard actually for me to even process, like how big, he's on the same stage as Nick Saban. Like that was really big time to me.
Northwestern Athletic Director Tony Hoops was on the phone with Korver when he heard the good news.
They send a certified mail to him and he opens the package, and the emotion in his voice when he was on the phone, hearing what was going on and how it was truly special for me to be a part of that.
Throughout his 28 years of coaching at Northwestern, Korver did not just focus on the fundamentals of the game.
Someday you're going to get married and you got to become a great husband and father.
But if you ask Korver about his success, he'll usually give the credit to someone else.
I have to look at what put me here, and I gotta say that the coaches that I had a great influence on me.
Korver had that same influence on his athletes. Many of his former players are coaches now.
I look at the reason that I got into coaching was the high school coaches that I had and the influence that they had on me, and they were all people who played for Coach Korver at Northwestern, and so that impact is much bigger than just the people that he coached. The ripple effect has been pretty impressive.
Current Northwestern head football coach Matt McCarty led the Red Raiders to a national championship in 2022. It was the school's first football title since Korver's championship in 1983. When the team returned to Orange City, Coach Korver was one of the first people to greet Coach McCarty.
To get us back to that level, to win another national championship, and for him to be able to welcome me back and to congratulate us on that was pretty special.
His impact on Northwestern is still being felt today. There's even 2 players on the team right now named Korver, Korver Dema and Korver Hupke.
Your name is everything, and to continue on, such a legendary name. I mean, the field's literally named Korver Field.
My dad played here from 91 to 95, and Coach Korver was kind of like a second dad for my dad, and he would do a lot of things for us. Dad would always tell me stories about how they'd go play golf because he lives right next to a golf course, and just stories like that and how inspirational that he was on my dad's life.
Now, even at 90 years old, Korver is still heavily involved with Northwestern football.
He was at every single practice and every single game this year that I know of. So we played 12 hours away in Butte, Montana, and he was there.
And his influence will be remembered for years to come.
He's given his heart and soul to this college, to this community.
With Eye on Keloland, I'm Jordan DeSmit.
Coach Korver is also a member of the Northwestern and NAIA Halls of Fame.